at Comic-Con, and obviously Arrow is based on a comic. Is there a pressure from like all these nerds that are reading comics all day? Oh, you didn't do that. Oh, he's not wearing the right thing. And how do you deal with that?
I think like one of the cool things about the show is that our writers are so steeped in the world of Green Arrow and the DC world, and so they really do an awesome job of honoring what that is. So I think comic book fans would be really happy with the show. Hopefully. Knock on wood. And then on the flip side of that is that it also caters to a really, really broad audience with people will be able to get into the show without having a prior knowledge of what the comic book was.
Same for you guys? Like, is it hard? Like, are you always like sort of referring to comic books offset?
I mean, for me personally, I think it's really interesting with the show. It's starting kind of in the origins of the character. So necessarily, Green Arrow's the only one that's in a suit at the moment. Mm-hmm. So our characters are not going to be known as suited up for a while, actually. Or, I mean, hopefully knock on wood pretty soon.
Right.
But, we're going to get there eventually. So it's like the image that they're going to have of us out of the pilot, I'm pretty sure Steven is the only one that's completely suited. So they're not going to be necessarily mad at us for not being suited up yet.
Right.
There's also like little, I don't know, I'm assuming you've seen it, like Easter eggs, or what they're calling it.
Right.
You know, sort of hats off to the fans. And we're also working with people who are very much involved in the DC world, so, trying to do justice.
Do you feel like everybody's just waiting for you to turn into the Black Canary? Because I know you get that.
I'm waiting to turn into the Black Canary.
I don't want to ask that question, but you have to ask her about it. So are you waiting for that? And was that part of the appeal?
I'm waiting for the fishnets.
Well, get ready. I mean, look, it would be awesome and fun and cool. As far as, when it's going to happen, I don't know. I feel like that's a question for Andrew Kreisberg. But, I've been asked it a lot, and I think it's something that would definitely be fun and interesting, and I can't wait.
Are you the face of teen drama? Because I feel like I've grown up with you, Gossip Girl, OC. It's like, if I wasn't a fan of yours, I would have to be because you're on so much.
Oh, well, thank you. Most people actually hate me because I usually play the bitchy character.
Yes.
Once again, even on this one, right? You're more of a bad girl.
But she has a background that's not necessarily bad. Thea was originally the good book nerd, not regular, billionaire, but kind of the all-together, put-together American girl. She wasn't outlandish like she is now, to say the least. But, it's been interesting to do this all my life. It's never going to get old for me.
I just don't see you on, like, Modern Family,
Oh, no. No one's going to take me seriously. That's the problem.
Right.
Funny. It's quite funny.
If I went missing for 5 years, could I hire you to throw my welcome back party?
Yes. It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was amazing. And I feel like he wasn't going to
There might be more to come.
Really?
Maybe.
Troublemaker.
Yes.
How important is that sort of relationship going to be, the love triangle between the three of your characters?
You definitely get to, it's nice the way that they did it. You sort of get a sense of Oliver and Laurel, that relationship, the history there. But I do think Oliver, Laurel, and Tommy, we talked when we shot the pilot, I think the three of them grew up together. I think they were friends, lovers. There's a lot of drama that will certainly you'll get to see as the series goes on.
It's a really cool relationship to be able to mine, for the writers and for us, and to be able to think about having so much history between us, not between us, between the two of them, and then all three of us together. And it's fun.
If somebody went missing after 5 years, how would you deal with them? Because I'm trying to think of my sister. If I hadn't seen her in 5 years and I come back and she's wearing like short skirts, is showing up at my club, is like buying drugs right in front of me, like what would I do?
I would freak out. If my little sister do that, I think I'd throw her in jail. I would plant something on her and just put her in a safe place for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
I would just be like, you know what, you're not allowed out. But I don't know. I mean, it depends on how they would come back. But regardless, if someone disappeared for 5 years, I think it'd be kind of daunting when they came back a little bit.
And finally, why should people watch the show?
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think that's the coolest part, is that it's a little bit of everything for everyone, and it is a show that's really based in a great, cool, real place. It's got some awesome action.
And you don't necessarily need to be a fan of the comic book to watch the
Appreciate
show.
it.
You know, I think anyone can literally tune in and relate to it somehow because it's very much grounded and real and accessible.
It's very family oriented as well. It's a lot of, it's got drama in every single sense, as well as light comedy thrown in there at all times, i.e. his character.
Just every once in a while.
You know, just sprinkle some
sarcastic asshole
one-liners
line.
that are just going to stick
awesome.
for a long time.
And I have a question just for you that I've been dying to ask. I loved the Melrose Place spinoff. Just I thought it was the best show ever.
Thanks.
Why do you think it didn't work? Just out of personal curiosity, because I thought everything was there. The acting was there, the writing was there.
You know, it's tough being a new series for sure, and I think with Melrose Place, it was an amazing experience, and everyone was really talented and really great. I feel like we weren't quite sure what kind of show we were.
Yeah.
You know, if you watch it, there's great storylines going on, but it's almost like watching 3 different shows in one. As far as why it didn't work, you know, you can never really bank
Predict.
on anything. Yeah, exactly. And maybe the world wasn't exactly ready for it at
Or
the
ready
time.
for Ella Sims.
Exactly. You
That's
know.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you.